Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I have a mini book haul for you. As you well know, I love to collect coloring books, and these are exceptionally good books for being the prices that they are. So my first one is going to be my first two are going to be the books that I picked up at Michael's. This one, I've never heard of the author, to be honest, and I cannot actually even pronounce their name. I absolutely apologize. I don't want to disrespect them by trying, so I'm going to just show you guys, and maybe somebody can help me. That is the person's name. And that is the name of the book. Reveries. A Wonderland of Dreamscapes and Nightmares to Color. This book is so cool, you guys. And I do apologize again for not being able to pronounce the name. I'm so sorry. Look at this beautiful cover, too. I paid $16 for this. And considering that it's a pretty good sized book, that's not bad. So let's nice little, and the paper is not bad. It's thick. It's fairly thick. I wouldn't say like uber thick, but it's fairly thick. It's very smooth. I can feel some tooth, but it's pretty smooth. So this kind of paper might do well with markers, although I wouldn't suggest alcohol markers. Because, well, you could actually. I take that back. You could, because they're one-sided. So you actually could. Again, though, I would recommend that sheet of copy paper in between, just in case you have some bleed through. And it is a brand new book for 2025. So it just came out just last year. Printed in China. Okay. But I just love this book. It's so Alice in Wonderland-ish type of deal. I'm sure that's the vibe that this individual was going for. But if you, let me know in the comments if you've heard of this author. Please let me know in the comments. And this is a first time flip through, although I flipped through briefly and through enough of it to know that I liked it. This might be one of my favorite ones too. I was like, ooh, just enough of it to know that I was like, oh, I want this book. Yeah, this has definitely got a Alice in Wonderland vibe to it. I like this one too. And I wonder if they're perforated. No, they're not perforated. Paper is paper is fairly thick, which is great. It means it can take a little bit. Wow. She looks afraid. She's got her plushie to sort of help comfort her, and man, if I could stand on a wall like that, that would be amazing. Wow, this is a great book, you guys. This is a really great book so far. Wow. I'm digging it, guys. Oh no, what in the world? What's going on here? It reminds me of those, that African tribe that like puts those gold rings on their neck, and they just, as they grow, they keep adding them to where they can't actually like function without them because their head would fall over. It's pretty wild. That's what this kind of reminds me of. I don't remember the name of the tribe though, sorry, but that's what that reminds me of. Oh my goodness. This is so good, you guys. I love this book. Yep, she looks a little afraid. Wow. I actually legitimately want to color most of this book so far. There's a couple pages so far that I'm like, eh. But you know, that's pretty normal for most comic books. There's going to be pages that you like more than others. That's normal. What in... Oh. They're balloons. Whoa. That's wild. I like how simple this one is. Oh wow, this is such a great book. And some people I've noticed either love the heavy black lines or they hate them. I personally, I have vision issues, which is why tiny spots like here sometimes give me absolute fits, and I have to put on glasses like this over my glasses to help me see them better. I love these black lines because it helps me to not have to do that so much. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, she doesn't look so good. Oh no. Oh, she's a mermaid. Wow. It's kind of sexy. And she's kind of missing some eyeballs, sort of. Oh, this is a wild book. This is an absolute wild book. I love it. Ugh. Again, the paper is pretty good, too. Oh, wow. What an imagination this individual has. What a wild imagination. Yikes. Well done for you. This book is amazing. My applause to you. This might be one of the favorite books I've looked at so far this year. Even last year, maybe. This is great. Well, she's strong. Now see, this is the kind of detailed one that I would need these for. And these are great, by the way. If you have vision issues, these clip on over your glasses. And they kind of help you see how they magnify things. These are fantastic if you have vision issues. You just have to be careful how long you wear them, because they can sort of make your eyes hurt if you wear them too long. Just as a side note. Wow. This was a great book, you guys. This is one of my favorite books. Both so far this year and last year. I absolutely love the majority of this book. It's fantastic. And again, I cannot pronounce I'm sorry. But again, if you've heard of this artist, please let me know in the comments. This is fantastic. I am definitely going to take a deeper dive into this artist and see if they have anything else, because I love this book. Wow, genuinely. All right, next book. Now I want to proviso this before I get into it. with it. They openly state that they use Shutterstock images, but with the consent and permission of the artist. So I have no problem. I have absolutely no problem if a coloring book uses Shutterstock images, and as long as they have permission from the artist or consent of the artist. It's not like they're just using AI to make up stuff and stealing other artists' work. So I have no issue with that. But it's called Twilight Mushroom, and again, this one was also from Michael's. It's a very recent purchase, but look how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? So I just saw this and I was like, ooh, and I love coloring mushrooms. I do. They're one of my favorite things to color. There's a whole little introduction here. Now, I'm assuming this wallpaper side is also for coloring, but it looks like they filled in the shaded areas with a preset color, which is fine. And then they have one side that just has like regular black shading. This is a gorgeous book, though. See, yeah, and it's in green this time. This is an absolutely gorgeous book, though. Ooh, that one could be fun. Mushrooms are such a fun thing to color. There's so many different types and varieties. And as a FYI, the more colorful the mushroom is, usually the more poisonous it is. It's kind of like the frogs, especially those, those little tiny ones from the Amazon. You know how colorful those are. The mushrooms are the same way. Generally, but not always. The more colorful, the more poisonous they are. So if you see a super colorful mushroom, I would be very careful and just wear gloves or something like that, just in case. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on outside my house, you guys. We've got some construction or something. I'm so sorry. Not a very quiet day today, but at least the birds have calmed down. I love this kind of book. This is not a brand new flip through, although I haven't seen every single page. It's kind of like the other coloring book. I flipped through about half of it, enough to know that I wanted it. And this type of image is my absolute favorite. Well, there's detail, but there's not boatloads like here. I'm so sorry. Wow. 2 wallpaper ones. This one kind of reminds me. Hold up a minute. Hold up. Does that right there look like that? Yeah, it sure does. It's the same. Wow. Okay. Thought so. And so is this. Oh, I have a feeling these are going to repeat. I have a distinct. And the paper is also pretty thick, too. This is pretty good paper, guys. It's not bad. It's like the paper in the other book. It's thick, but not mega thick. It's sort of one-sided, but sort of not. So it depends on whether you care for this image. But they repeat, like Clara Makova does the same thing. She has little side images on the other. She has like her main image here, and then on the side she'll have repeating images on down here. This is kind of a similar type setup as that, I think. Yeah, these are repeating. Okay, cool. Oh, here's some blue. That's new. Maybe the blue will repeat though. Oh, I like that one. So let's see if, starting with the blue, if they repeat. I like this one. Oh, there's that one again. Wow. There's a repeat. This is great. Good chance for practice your gemstones. There's another repeat. Oh, love this one. You know, this would be a good one to do a translucent effect with if you wanted to. Wow, this one's a little bit detailed, but within reason. Oh, I like this one. Pretty good book. Oh, this might be one of my favorites right here. I like that one. Oh, here's another good one. You know what this reminds me of? I can't pronounce the lady's name because it's Greek and her name is like a mile long. But she does a lot of Mandel style pictures like this. Lord have mercy. Her name is like this long, literally. But she does a lot of Mandela stuff in that vein. That's interesting. Interesting again. Oh, love this one. Love this one. Like the hatching on it. That's interesting. That's cool. And I like there's different types. There's wallpaper, there's Mandela type, there's ones that are little vignettes that you can do just individually. I like that there's a nice variety. It's a nice little fall type image. And there we go. And the thing I wanted to remind you about is this nope. It says that the images in this book have been reproduced with the knowledge and prior consent of the artist concerned, and no responsibility is accepted by producer, publisher, or printer for any infringement of copyright or otherwise arising from the contents of this publication. Every effort has been made to ensure that credits accurately comply with the information supplied. So at least they did their due diligence to not steal somebody else's work. And I appreciate that. So our last book is Nature's Sweet Moments. And it is by Jane Mayday. I hope I said that right. At least I can pronounce that one. And there's a little introduction that she has. She said, I varied the complexity of the drawings in this book When you have a day when you feel stressed and it's difficult to focus, choose one of the easier pictures. That is why I like that other book, the Mushroom book, because it has a variety of pictures. It's exactly why. Now, this is interesting also because it has tools and materials, shading, just little tips for things like that. So. And I like that it's one-sided. They're not perforated though, but they are one-sided. And honestly, if you really wanted to take a book, here, I'll show you a tip. That's why I can't do, just like some of these artists that do these look backs and they pull out the books and all their images are neatly in the coloring books and whatever. Especially my Kirby books and the newer Johanna books are all torn, most of them are all torn apart for various reasons. So take your X-Acto knife and just drag it along very carefully along the spine until you feel it poke through. But be very, very careful, because if your knife slips, you're going to cut your image. And then you just very carefully pull and you got to feel where the paper is starting to tear and make sure that you're pulling consistently along the spine. It's really not that hard. It just requires a little thought and care. So that's just a little side note. And the paper here is pretty thick too, guys. This paper could take quite a bit, I think. I'm not too sure about watercolor, but definitely water-soluble crayons for sure. Ink markers, acrylic markers, alcohol markers. I would definitely put that paper behind it though, for sure. Yes, we should give thanks to God. Absolutely. This is a nice book so far. And I like that it's doodled, but not like uber doodled. You know, I just don't do the uber doodles anymore. I cannot. I don't have the patience, I guess. I like that one. So far, this is a nice book. In that paper, though, man. This is great. You can hear that. That means it's pretty thick. Spread your wings. Let's make sure you get... This is a great book. And I do like the variety in the images. It's nice. Oops. Sorry. Aw. Ride your bike. Yeah, I don't have a bike anymore. This is detailed but very gorgeous. Life can be sweet. I like that they're all relatively simple, really. I mean, some are a little more detailed than others. I like this one. Oh. This might be one of my favorite ones, actually. Aww. This seems like a very spring type book. Has a lot of spring type pictures. I like this one. And you could detail the center of this part up if you wanted to, too. Oh, this is nice. Definitely got a fall theme there going on. This definitely has a spring vibe to it overall. I love the puppy. Or wolf. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a puppy or a wolf? Thanks. That's cute. This would be a great image for Valentine's Day, guys. Just food for thought. I like that one. I like this one, definitely. That's cool. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. That one too. I like that one. Yeah, it's a, and then we got a color swatch page. Oh, look how the swatches are egg-shaped. That's awesome. Oh, here's the author, guys. Here's an image of the author. Ta-da! There she is. She has a bachelor's degree from Ringling College of Art and Design and was recruited by Hallmark Cards. Yo, this lady's got some artistic chops. Yikes. And this book was roughly $13. I think you definitely get your money's worth. And I also forgot to add this one. It was only $11, by the way, at Michael's. So this one was $13 and you get 50 images. This one was $11 from Michael's. And then this one was my most expensive one at $16. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.